I just want to say, Ashley, that you're a very charming girl. Jody and I have adored you at our house over this time as you put all this together, and I'm very ecstatic to see that you're enjoying yourself. You're surrounded by the best friends you could have, and I just love to see it. And for my boy Ryan, you live life by your heart in everything you do. I'm proud of you. At some point, the teacher became the student, and I've learned a lot from you in the last year. I've been very glad to watch my son become a man the way he has with his wife. So I'm very proud of them, you both. Okay? So, friends are friends. Nourish this marriage through all of your friends, because that's very important. And Jody and I will always be there for you. God bless.
I've been so lucky to spend every day with the woman I love, and now I'll be able to spend the rest of my life with you. Life is bliss. The joy you bring me every day cannot be measured or compared to anything in this world. The smile you get when you are exploding with happiness, the squeaky sounds you make when your joy is overflowing, the little dance you do when your belly is happy, the kindness and compassion you show to those who need it the most. Your joy and happiness are my number one priority, and I vow to never let your fire go out. I vow to always make you feel loved. I vow to be your strength in the times you feel weak. I vow to pick you up when you feel down. I vow to be a constant source of laughter. I vow to always keep your belly happy. And most importantly, I vow to push you and help you be the best person you can be in life and in your faith. I too vow to be the best I can be for you. As we venture into the next chapter of our life together, let us slow down and truly enjoy this wonderful day, full of joy and happiness. The future will start tomorrow, but today is ours, so let's enjoy the day with the most beloved friends and family, and most importantly, each other. I love you, Ashley. Marrying you will be the greatest blessing of my life, and something I will hold on to dearly until my final day. You are going to be the most beautiful bride. I cannot wait to see you today. I love you so much. Love, Ryan.
Welcome, family and friends. Could I just take a moment to take in this beautiful scene? We're here, we're part of an elite group, the inner circle of Ryan and Ashley, those closest to them, invited to share this special moment. Ryan, you've been my best friend since we entered the perils of high school. Through our times of driving your Mustang a bit too fast, to late night chats about the important things in life, namely girls, I became close to someone who I believe embodies loyalty. As Ashley became a part of your life, there was no doubt about the passion and the love you shared for each other. Ashley, you're such a kind soul, consistently owning a selfless posture. Coupled with your contagious joy and humility, people seek to be close to you. Truly, I thank God for our friendship and the honor it is to be here with you today. As beautiful as the setting is, shared by family and friends, and as hard as you have worked to put everything together, you have not simply planned a wedding. Over the course of years, you have begun the hard, soul-searching work of laying the foundation for your new life together. Ryan and Ashley, I can testify that you've worked hard at this. You've been through much more than many couples standing in your shoes, and worked through challenges, disappointment, and heartbreak, and come out the other side with joy and anticipation, transformed by the experience. God has brought you to this moment. I want to commend you for the preparations you have made, not just for this celebration today, but for your whole married life together. You too embody the type of selfless love that God calls his followers. You complement and serve each other, seeking to place the needs of each other above your own. Ryan and Ashley, during premarital counseling, Nicole and I asked you, What is a word or a phrase that describes the core value of your relationship? And your response was that it wasn't a word, but an image. And that image is that all you needed was each other and a cardboard box, and you'd be okay. My challenge to you is this: keep what I'm about to tell you in that cardboard box and return to it continually. First, continue to persevere through the perils of this life together. As a couple, you've already gone through an exceptional amount. Your perseverance to stand by each other's side has already created a solidified union. You will celebrate the many joys of married love together, but you also frustrate, disappoint, and wound each other, sometimes deeply. The beauty, but the awfulness of marriage is that no one will know you better, and that you will know no one else better, their strengths and their failings, and both remember to rely on God's love for you, not only as individuals, but as a husband and wife. In this relationship, you've cultivated and created a safe space to become and experience your authentic selves. My second challenge to you in your marriage is to never stop cultivating that safe space. That space always allows individuals to grow and thrive instead of becoming small and belittled. When each of you makes that space for the other, you will fully know and be able to receive the gift that you are to one another. The third thing I want you to pack in your box is the practice of patience and trust. In your relationship, one of you tends to separate and recluse from the negative, to disconnect from uncomfortable emotions. To the other, I ask that you walk into that challenging space as it is worked through and do this with patience. To the former, trust that the love of your life is in it with you to aid you and to love you. Likewise, when one of you feels that your emotions may get the best of you, know that your needs are valid and important, and the love of your life will enter into them with patience, validating your hopes, your dreams, and your insecurities. So put these things in your box: perseverance, safety, patience, and trust. Practice these things together and be these things for one another. Remember that today and for all your tomorrows, Ryan, God has gifted you Ashley, and Ashley, God has gifted you Ryan. In today's world, marriage is a scary thing. It's rare that people have the courage it takes to make lifelong commitments. It's rarer still that they have the courage to keep them. Ryan, please repeat after me. I, Ryan, take you, Ashley.
I, Ryan, take you, Ashley,
To be my wife from this day forward.
to be my wife from this day forward.
I promise to give you my deepest love and devotion,
I promise to give you my deepest love and devotion,
to receive your love in return.
to receive your love in return.
I will cherish you,
I will cherish you,
comfort you, and encourage you,
comfort you, and encourage you,
fully entrusting myself to you.
fully entrusting myself to you.
I promise to live as one with you,
I promise to live as one with you,
to dream with you,
to dream with you,
to inspire you and stay with you
to inspire you and stay with you
as long as I live.
as long as I live.
Before God, I make this commitment in love.
Before God, I make this commitment in love.
Keep it in faith,
Keep it in faith,
secure it in hope
secure it in hope
for our life together.
for our life together.
Ashley, please repeat after me. I, Ashley, take you, Ryan,
I, Ashley, take you, Ryan,
to be my husband from this day forward.
to be my husband from this day forward.
I promise to give you my deepest love and devotion,
I promise to give you my deepest love and devotion,
and to receive your love in return.
and to receive your love in return.
I will cherish you,
I will cherish you,
comfort you, and encourage you,
comfort you, and encourage you,
fully entrusting myself to you.
fully entrusting myself to you.
I promise to live as one with you,
I promise to live as one with you,
to dream with you,
to dream with you,
to inspire you and stay with you
to inspire you and stay with you
as long as I live.
as long as I live.
Before God, I make this commitment in love.
Before God, I make this commitment in love.
Keep it in faith
Keep it in faith,
and secure it in hope
secured in hope
for our life together.
for our life together.
Your rings are made of precious metals that serve as a reminder to the vows which you are about to make. They are precious to the Lord. Each time you look upon this adornment of your left hand, remember these vows which you have made and are about to make. And remember too, that at the heart of these vows is an intentional commitment to purity, which must exist in your words, in your deeds, and your thoughts towards each other. Things which are held precious are also treasured and sought after and are of great value. So too are you a treasure to each other. Your life together is the greatest earthly treasure that God has entrusted to you. You must guard this treasure together, being ever watchful that no one or no thing threatens to steal away your treasure. Precious things are sought after things. So too you must seek after each other throughout your marriage. Go always to each other. Let nothing keep you apart. The rings are also circles. They are without end, which symbolizes the duration of your vows. Your marriage is a precious and wonderful thing in the eyes of the Lord. You must hold steadfast to your commitment to it and to God, in whom you have entrusted it, and before whom you are making these vows. Ryan, please place the ring on Ashley's finger and repeat after me.
I give you this ring
As a symbol of my vow,
as a symbol of my vow,
and as a token of my constant faith
as a token of my constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
Ashley, please place the ring on Ryan's finger and repeat after me. Yep. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my vow,
as a symbol of my vow
and as a token of my constant faith
and as a token of my constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
Ryan and Ashley, and as much as you have declared before God and these witnesses your intention to be married, made your vows of lifelong commitment to one another, and solemnized the unity of your lives together with rings, by the authority vested in me by the Universal Life Church here in the state of Ohio, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and a great pleasure for me to be the first to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Ryan and Ashley Charnowski.
I would choose you over and over. I would choose you over and over. I would choose you over and over again, again. And after all we've been through, there's no one else for me but you. I would choose you over and over again.
Need y'all to make as much noise as possible for Mr. and Mrs. Ryan and Ashley Charnowski.
So I'm going to take you back to a warm, sunny day in 2012. I brought a good friend of mine from college in Grand Rapids back home. So naturally, I invited Ryan over to meet him. My friend had to meet Ryan. He's my best friend. And there's never a concern for me that Ryan will instantly become friends with whoever I introduce him to. Well, so we were hanging out and my dad tells me, tells us, hey guys, there's a massive hornet's nest in the back and it keeps stinging our dog. And my dad didn't even finish the sentence. And I look at Ryan, who has removed his shirt in the process, looks at me ravenously and goes, let's smash it. Well, so we had to film it. So we had to figure out how do we film this. So we figured out my dad's four-wheeler, I'm sitting on the back, my friend's driving it. And then, so picture this, so we're in the backyard, it's a nice, calm, sunny day. This man comes running out of the woods, shirtless, in nothing but swim trunks, screaming, and he found as a weapon a hand rototiller. He's running with this hand rototiller, sprinting at this thing. As he goes, he plants the rototiller into the nest, and then hornets do what hornets do when you destroy their home. They swarmed him. So they go after Ryan, and Ryan knows his only chance of safety and survival is my parents' above-ground pool, approximately 200 yards away. So we're driving away. Ryan dead sprints, does the most majestic front flip dive into this pool to abate his enemy. Now you might be asking me, what does this have to do with Ryan's character? That's a fair question. This moment was just another example of why Ryan is my best friend. He's always down for a good time. He's always willing to make memories, and he's always been one of the most welcoming people I know. And when Ryan met Ashley, he met someone who is equally willing to love and care for others, who also has an uncanny and desperately needed way today of making people around her feel valued and accepted. When you two come together, I saw two individuals that were willing to care and sacrifice for each other. And I'm sure not, if that were to happen again, the only difference was that you would be running right beside him, also going to destroy that hornet's nest. Cheers.
B, never did I ever think we would be where we are today. The day you walked into that room as a gymnastics instructor. God always knows what's best, and he knew that I needed you in my life at that perfect time. And I wouldn't trade our friendship for the world. I remember the day that you called me and you said these exact words. You said, B, this is the one. I feel like my true self with him. Ryan, thank you for loving and taking care of my B, because she's one special girl. I couldn't be any more excited and happy for the two of you and what your future will bring. Many babies. If everyone could please raise your glasses for the new Mr. and Mrs. and help me say these two simple words. I'm doing it. Wedding woo. Okay? So everyone, to my B and Ryan, you ready?